How you guys and girls doing today? Black Boy Game here. In this video, I'm bringing y'all an Overwatch discussion on why Symmetra is an amazing competitive choice. Let's do it.
Young Savage, why you trapping so hard? Why these niggas capping so hard? Why you got a 12-car garage? Why you pulling out?
How y'all doing? Like I always say, I appreciate every one of y'all that stop my videos. Y'all are subscribers and viewers, y'all family, and I really appreciate it. I really love y'all. And if you're new to my channel, please make sure to subscribe and like. With that being said, let's get straight into the discussion, shall we? So the very first reason, first and foremost, whenever you see a Symmetra, this is just a header or just a heads up. Whenever you see a Symmetra or Tourbillon on your team, do not panic, do not freak out. They have extremely amazing potential, and with the meta being all over the place right now, not being so sure what to pick, some people are going triple healer, some people are going like quad DPS. Like, they're an amazing pick, and don't judge a book by its cover. With that being said, let's get straight into this very first discussion. So the very first reason y'all say Symmetra is an amazing choice and competitive, because she is not seen as a threat. Now, what do I mean by this? Y'all, when you think about it, out of everything that's going on, like when you're in a 6v6 situation, you don't sit there and think to yourself, like, you know, what you're trying to focus on, what most people are trying to focus on is, you know, the DPS, the tanks, the healers. You know, the flankers are trying to go after the healers. You know, the tanks are trying to take down other tanks or take down the other DPS. You know, if they have any turrets, they're trying to take down the turrets first. Like, nobody is really focusing on Symmetra, and that is when she's at her most deadliest. And you'll see people, you know, if you have your kill feed on, which in my opinion you should have it on always. You know, it's really big, you know, to know whether you should pull out of a fight or pull in. If you have your kill feed on, you'll notice like 3 or 4 people get killed on your team, and it's by Symmetra, and like your team starts raging, like turn around and kill her, and by then it's already too late. And people are surprised by the amount of damage that she can do, y'all. She does like an amazing amount of damage, considering the fact that, you know, she's considered a support class. And that's like another thing. You know, it all comes into a mindset, which I'll get on later on this video. Like, you know, when it comes to mindset, people think, okay, Symmetra's a support. She's not classified as a defense, what she should be, in my opinion. She's not DPS, of course. She's not a tank. So she's a support, and she has less damage than Zenyatta, you know, if used correctly. But what people don't realize, y'all, is, you know, with all that damage coming in from your team combined with Symmetra, she can easily get in those back lines and tear up your whole team in like a couple of seconds, and nobody's paying attention to her because they didn't think she was going to do anything in the first place. So y'all, the very first reason is why she's a good choice, simple fact that she's not seen as a threat, and people who aren't seen as a threat or are just seen as people who are irritating are the most deadliest. Number 2, y'all, and I've seen this happen in my situation and a whole bunch of other situations too, and it's really serious, and it's a simple fact that she's extremely irritating and hard to kill. Now, y'all, when you think about it like this, Symmetra is, that's my dog. Symmetra, y'all, is like I said, a support. She's not really meant to be in the fight like that. She can sustain herself with shield gen and TP, which you'll try to go after. You know, when you think of enemy Symmetra, the very first thing you're thinking of, you know, if you go to that choke point, you know, the match just started. Okay, I have to try to hurry up and kill her. You know, if I can find her TP, I can find, like, you know, her shield gen. My mindset when I go into a game, which I need to change it, let me know in the comments below if y'all have the same exact thought process, is she might not have shield gen up by now. You know, I'm just gonna leave her alone, which is really bad. Don't ever think that, because she can build it like extremely fast. The reason why people don't really necessarily mess with her until she gets shield gen up, or, you know, she actually is prominent in the fight, is because it's so irritating going back there. You already know that wherever the Symmetra is on the map, she has turrets laced around that point. You know, she's gonna have turrets near her generator, her shield gen. She's gonna have turrets around random points on the map that you might not be able to see. She's gonna have turrets, you know, around her, of course, a teleporter. She's gonna be guarding it with her life, and it's just so irritating because not only are you gonna be building her ult charge, you know, if she's communicating with her team, she tells her team to turn around and kill you, you're gonna die. Your team's gonna get mad at you because, you know, you just got picked, you just built ult charge, etc, etc. So most people, including myself, which I've broken the habit now, and let me know, like I said, if y'all done the same thing. Most people think to themselves, okay, I've been trying to fight this Symmetra for like 5 or 10 minutes now. Nothing's happening. She's building ult charge off of me. I've got Discord orbs on me. The whole enemy team's coming after me. I'm gonna just leave her alone and go do my own thing. Even tanks would do it. Even though Winston will do it. You know, they'll be able to try to focus, you know, not just her, but they'll just try to focus her turrets, or, you know, her shield gen or her teleporter, which you're not gonna be able to take down unless she's taken down, because she's gonna be guarding that. So y'all, if you have a Symmetra that's your problem, focus her. Or if you're a Symmetra, like, be irritating as possible, and that's one of the reasons why that's my number 2 reason. She's so irritating to deal with. I mean, she's more irritating than a Tourbillon. At least with a Tourbillon, he's short, he can't run away that much. He only has 1 turret. You know, with Symmetra, she has multiple turrets, gets her ult really way faster, has way more damage output. I mean, she is irritating. And number 3, y'all, I'm gonna spend the longest on this one because I think this is a topic that people don't talk about, because just like how you see air as breathing, you don't really think about it. It's just something you do, but you know you need it. Same thing with blinking. You blink just on habit. You don't think about it unless somebody brings it up. And now I'm gonna start blinking like crazy. But like, you get extremely nervous when that beam is on you. Now, what do I mean by that? It's as simple as it sounds in a way. Like, there's a mental barrier when it comes to playing Overwatch. Everything is like way more mental than you think. Like, for a good example, if a Reinhardt has his shield up, you're thinking to yourself, I gotta get it down, I gotta get it. It's like a mental thing. It's like, you know, I gotta get it down, I gotta get it down, I gotta hurry. When Symmetra has her beam on you, it is so freaking intimidating to try to hurry up and kill her, and you will often miss shots 9 times out of 10. There's been instances, y'all, I'm not lying to you, when I was just fine. I mean, I was a roadhog, right? I just got through all the turrets. I just got through, you know, her teleporter. I got to her shield gen. Everything was going just fine. I finally get to the Symmetra, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna kill her. I missed my hook. At this point, I'm panicking because the Symmetra has alerted her team. The enemy now has a Discord orb on me, and now she's got her freaking beam on me. I'm panicking now because I cannot get any shots. 2 or 3 headshots. I'm thinking to myself, oh my goodness, you know. Then you start watching your health go down slowly. Oh no, the beam's on me. What do? I can't get away. I'm too slow. Oh no. You're dead by then. You just gave her alt charge. You know, now you're at a disadvantage because, you know, the enemy team is 6 and, you know, you're 5. And, you know, like I said, y'all, her beam is like the most, it's gonna sound weird, but the most mind trickiest thing that is in the game. Like, her beam is just so crazy. You just don't even think about that, you know, until you meet her. Like, you know, oh no, I can't dash away if you're Genji. I can't dash away fast enough. Oh no, I can't get these shots. By the time you even try to think of it, you're dead. So y'all, like, her beam is one of the main reasons why people try to avoid this girl, because like, not only that, but subconsciously you're thinking to yourself, I only have so many seconds to kill her or she's gonna kill me, and that frightens you and scares you and causes you to miss. Also, let me know what y'all thought of this little guide here. I really wanted to bring this guide because, you know, lately in competitive, I've been seeing a lot of Symmetra, and I've been seeing like a lot of Hanzo, things like that, but mostly Symmetra on, like, you know, payload maps, things like that. People have been raging, you know, typical Overwatch, right? I'll talk about that in a different video. But, you know, like, you know, and I wanted to emphasize, you know, why Symmetra's a good pick, because people have been asking me, you know, why do I think she's a good pick? And like, I'm like, you know, if I had to sit there and think about it, you know, like a quick recap, y'all, you know, she's extremely, you know, she's not seen as a threat. You know, she's not seen as somebody who's going to do that much damage. You know, when you're coming in for a 6v6 fight, you're not really thinking about her like that. Like, you know, you're trying to focus, you know, if you're in a DPS, you're trying to kill the other DPS, you're trying to get the healers, tanks are trying to deal with tanks, you know, healers are trying to, you know, sustain your team. You're not really focusing on your back line, you know, or if you are focusing on your back line, you're not going to be looking for a Symmetra coming in the back to tear you up. You're looking for, like, you know, telling your healers to look out for Genji, look out for Tracer, not necessarily a Symmetra. So people don't look for her, and she's not seen as a threat until it's too late, and that's when she capitalizes easily. And number 2, like I said, extremely irritating and hard to kill. I mean, Winston, Roadhog, whoever it is, you go back there, you want to kill her, easy kill, easy pick for your team. You think that's what it's going to be. She has turrets placed in like grass and areas that you can't even see. You know, she has her shield gen, her teleporter up. You try to go back there and kill it. She has, like, you know, teleporters, I mean, the little, you know, turrets all around it, so you can't even get it. Now you're getting pissed off because you can't kill her. You're constantly getting picked. You know, you decide to, you think to yourself, which is bad, I'm just going to let somebody else deal with her. By then it's too late because she already got her shield gen up or her TP up, and now, you know, you're losing the team fights, getting frustrated, so on and so forth. And, you know, she's extremely irritating to deal with in general. And number 3, she gets way too nervous. I mean, excuse me, you get way too nervous. Like, whenever you are with a Symmetra and, you know, she's on you and she's latched onto you with her beam, you start missing and panicking because you're trying to think to yourself, oh, I gotta hurry up. Oh my god, I only have so much time to. By then, you know, it's too late. Like I said, Symmetra is all about those mind games. Those turrets irritate you, and, you know, if you turn around and go kill a turret, you know, of course you'll notice this. You turn around and kill a turret, she's gonna be latching onto you too, because you can't do 2 things at the same time. You know, you can't have a Winston trying to focus the turrets and get the turrets or the shield gen and TP down and try to kill somebody at the same time. It's not going to work that way unless she's nano boosted. So, you know, those turrets combined with, you know, her damage on her beam and the mindset of trying to kill her before the beam kills you, you know, and the rest of the team finish you off, is just a crazy thing in general. So y'all, once again, let me know what y'all thought of this Symmetra guide and this Symmetra discussion, and what y'all thought of it. And, you know, if you use Symmetra, y'all, like, this is just an off tip, you know, if you use Symmetra, don't get discouraged, man. Like, you know, this is Overwatch. At the end of the day, it is just a game. You know, it's not something to be taken like extremely serious, you know, unless you're trying to get on like a pro team or something like that, you know, you're trying to, you know, become a professional and thing like that. Just, you know, it's a game, y'all. I know competitive, of course, you're trying to, you know, get better as a player and rank up and things like that. But, you know, if you're a Symmetra main and you want to play Symmetra on attacker defense, then you play Symmetra on attacker defense. I don't care if you're on CP, escort. Now, if you're trolling, that's one thing. If you're a troll, then you're just an asshole. Fuck you. You know, if you're a troll, you know, you're just choosing Symmetra just to decide to hop off the map, or you just walk into the enemy team, build enemy team ults, build charge on purpose, then yeah, then you don't deserve to be in competitive whatsoever. But you know, if you're an actual Symmetra main and you have figured out a way to get Symmetra to work on every single map, regardless of what it is, regardless if it's CP, King of the Hill, control point, escort, you know, no matter what it is, y'all, if you decided to get Symmetra to work and you really think that she can work and you've got all these tips down packed, you know you're gonna make an impact, then by God, you choose Symmetra. So let me know what y'all thought of this guy, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. BBG out.
Let's get Wiz Khalifa high, yeah. Get meditated over medicated, get Wiz Khalifa high, yeah. Throw your caps in the air like you know you made it, ayy. When you wake up in the morning, ayy.